6K down in about 22:10. Crew breakfast up. Oh yeah. Back from the morning workouts. I remember this view fondly. Alright, just spent about an hour working the crew booth, heading around the info fair and seeing what's up. They got some pretty cool stuff this year, although, no shame, our booth was the best. Taylor Hill for the win. One of the best parts of crew, right there. Alright, first day on the water. A little bit choppy, but surprisingly good considering. Like a great deal better than last year, so it's going to be pretty awesome fall week, I can tell. Rainbow! Check out that fine racing show and the info fair. It's a new poster because I misplaced my Ministry of Silly Walks one. Fortunately, this one will succeed because it's on a mission from God. Well, I had a fun time at school today, even though school hasn't quite started. That's tomorrow. The crew workouts were good. I had a strong fitness test today, and I spent the evening at convocation handing out a bunch of high fives to the new freshmen, and shaking a few hands, of course, as well, because, man, your hands sting after a while of that. Hard to believe it's only the first Tuesday back. I've still got a few things to set in place, weight schedule for crew, and how I'm going to get to classes, and how I'm going to eat with no lunch break on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but overall I think I'll do fine. Onward to Wednesday, and the first day of classes. Well, here we are. It's Wednesday, the first day of classes. Crew practice was canceled this morning due to wind, but got to work out this afternoon as usual. So, I got some extra sleep, and I may just be able to fit in first blues of the year tonight. Oh my goodness. The Pod Market now has an on-the-go Jamba Juice dispenser. They've redone the bricks in front of the library, and they're still working on some over here, close to where it crosses to the VU. Started the day off with some rain, then some clouds, and now a bit of sun even. Well, it's 68 degrees here and rather nice, and I came across, in a plot twist at the Sophomore ID 1 class, this box, which I left in the classrooms over the summer, and even though they promised to throw everything away, apparently they just couldn't reach the top shelf. I'm just a madman with a box wandering through the forested areas of Fairhaven, heading to dinner at the Commons. Alright, it's Thursday morning and I'm going to be getting in place to get picked up for morning crew once again. First day of classes yesterday, Wednesday, was excellent. I had a good time. My only class was at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and of course that whole bring an 8-foot-long wood board to class on Friday was the one assignment I had, and that should be interesting. And I bloozed away for a little while too. I went to the first lesson of the year, which was at 9 p.m., went till 10, and then, somewhat foolishly perhaps, danced until like 10:30, 10:40, and came back and was in bed by 11. So this is me running on about 5 hours of sleep. But I hopefully will be able to have time to take a nap this morning after I get back from crew, and that will work reasonably well. Yes, it should be very interesting indeed. I'd also like to say that the info meeting last night was really great. We had a bunch of promising novices come out, and it'll be cool to practice with them, possibly today even, and get to know them a bit better. Hopefully we can recruit them finally into the squad and grow our promising numbers. This is like Sin City.
Time for it right now. Really like. I got him.
Yep, you can see it. You can see me. Alright, a good competitive day in the 4s out there with an 8 along there as well for crew, and got myself some really nice beginning skin tear / blisters going on, so I'm going to form those calluses up really quick. Oh, and I had a great breakfast too, full omelet and cereal and everything, so ready to launch into the day of classes. Back in the ID building, on the top floor for the first time since last spring. Just taking a look at the senior lounges here. Pretty cool. They got posters and everything. Haven't changed much else there, but yeah, it's the Reflections exhibit, which they created at the end of last spring. Alright, just coming from the first Student Honors Board meeting of the year. Pretty fun activity. At this point, it's just basically business, trying to make sure we set up Honors Week celebrations, quote-unquote celebrations. We actually kind of mean seminars to help orient the new freshmen. Then, of course, there's also the Honors Library we're setting up, and we were trying to put together a good registration system for that. So overall, gears are moving. Now on to the 5 p.m. crew practice with the Nobbies.
The loss of friends you didn't have. I'll call you when the time is right. Are you in or are you out? Live on to know the end of the song.
Crew Friday, the last day of rowing before the 6K this evening. I'm fighting a bit of a sore throat, so we'll see how this goes. I gargled with Listerine last night, and I'm hoping that I can stay in good condition just until this 6K is over for now. Okay, so I gotta move this 8-foot board to the engineering technology classroom today for sophomore ID. Our first project, of course, is to make a 5-board stool by chopping this thing up. The fun part will be doing it and dodging raindrops, which I think I can do if I start very soon.
This is probably going to be one of the weirder sights people see today.
I'm feeling a little under the weather already. I think it's because I left my water bottle out on the track after the workout on Tuesday, came back to get it the following day, and didn't wash it thoroughly enough before using it again. So that rookie mistake has been learned, and now I'm just going to have to wash the thing before I use it next time. And basically though, I did my 6K and improved by 2 seconds over the Monday time for a total of 22:08. I'm sure it's not my ideal time, but I did improve despite the fact that my body's state weakened a little bit from beginning to the end, and I think that says something. Of course, the fitness of the other guys at the 6K test here will help determine the final boat lineup, and the final true say-so will occur after seat racing tomorrow morning at 6:30. So that's it. I gotta stay sharp through then, and then recuperate over Sunday, and it'll be all good.
Yeah, you guys are good. I'm helping our time right now.
Woo!
Well, today's crew practice was long and rather unwieldy, and I spent a lot of it in the launch. But I did have my first seat race, and even though I didn't win a spot on the 4 boat going to Boston, I'm still very proud of the fact that I merited that race. So, onward to the rest of the crew season. I'm going to be aiming for the Varsity 8. Well, they finally fit the Ghost Stories music album artwork right side up. I'm happy now.
fog once again.
Well, this marks the end of the week, Sunday night. I'm feeling significantly better now. I'm not quite as sick, and I'm getting some strength back in my muscles, which is a good thing, because crew again at 5 a.m. tomorrow may put another tax on my system. But I believe that now that I'm on the rise once again, I'll be prepared to stand up for what I need to do and maintain my strength. Sorry if the vlog was a little uninteresting / not as detailed as normal. I'm still getting back into the swing of things, of course. Plus, it wasn't the greatest way to begin the week. Still, I expect far better because I've reached my quota for sickness. I'm done. It's time to begin an awesome new quarter. I'll see you guys next week.